you are having the auditions, right? 4 to 5. You have an auditions. Link has been sent to you. It is being hosted by Zenith Ma'am. And I request everyone, especially the girls, those who are participating here. For example, I'm having the names for the 11th B. Okay, those who are participating, please be prepared with your material. Okay, what you have to do is when we will taking your auditions, you have to you have to enable your cameras. Okay, you have to enable your cameras and then you have to speak. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
But I'm not having the names for the 11th A yet, all the names. So I'm asking everyone, you can join. Okay, those who want to participate, please join. Tell me your name and you're speaking for the motion or against the motion. Okay, if you want to change, for example, you were earlier speaking for the motion and now you want to speak for against, you can. Okay, topic is like new national education system. Okay, new national education system is benefit or not? And by the new national education system was the recently one which you have heard, like the new policies. Fine, the new policies and everything. And those who will be selected, they will select it for second round. Okay, and second round, I hope you know that there is another topic there. Okay, so there is nothing like which you don't know. Fine. I hope I'm clear to everyone here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So let's start with the other thing here. So today we have to complete our poetry. Okay, and the poetry is where the world is without fear, where the mind is without fear. Where the mind is without fear. Okay, page number 84, and this I have already cleared. The explanation have been done here. Fine. Yeah. Good afternoon, Sanchita and Sarah. Okay, so I'll just wait another 1 minute so that everyone can join. Only 39 have, only 37, including me and school, one person from school. Okay, there are only 37 participants. Why? May I know why? Is there any clash? Was there any clash today also that you have just this much number? Okay, girls, let me inform you one more thing here. See, your midterms, right? Your half-yearly exams, it is of 60 marks and we have divided the 60 marks into as if two parts. Number one part is like you will have a written paper of 40 marks. I repeat, written paper of 40 marks and oral, that's your viva, of 20 marks. And in the 20 marks of your oral, we are going to see your attendance, your regularity as well. Okay, so start getting, punctual, regular for your classes so that we can adjust that marks. Okay, you have to get it yourself. Am I clear? Yes or no? Oral, we are not going to ask you anything text based questions we are going to ask you. It won't be obviously of GK or something, it will be from your chapter itself, but you have to be very, very, very like thorough reading you have to give to your chapters, to your poetries, to each and everything. Okay, this I have to tell you. And we will be starting taking your oral after like 26th or 27th, maybe from 29th onwards, we will start taking your test. Fine. So till then, I want to tell this to everyone here, to the 11th A especially, that I haven't received all the names except like Natasha I have received, and one more girls I have received, but they have not given me that confirmation that whether they want to be for the motion or against the motion. And the topic is new national education policy. So bache, please just inform. Okay, if you don't want to inform right now, just okay, write it down, think a voice, and today 4 to 5 you have to be there. The link has been sent to you. Clear? Okay, now let's come to this part. It is written by Rabindranath Tagore, right? And Rabindranath Tagore, I want answer from Dolphin. Are you there? Dolphin bache, are you there? Dolphin, can you hear me? Dolphin, can you hear me? Are you there? Kanan, are you there? Kanan? Kanan Gupta? Prarthana? 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 Ruchira? Can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but don't give response. So,
You are not clear.
give
Ma'am, you are not. Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
it's not clear now also.
No, ma'am.
Any
Excuse me, ma'am.
Pamni, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear? Clearly audible?
Ma'am, now you are clear.
I'm clear. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Am
ma'am.
I audible not clearly?
No, ma'am, it's not clear.
Is it buffering?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now just can you hear me now
Yes, ma'am.
clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. That's much better. I guess that's much better. Okay, now listen, everyone. Yeah, I was asking Pratna. Pratna, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but say, okay. I want an answer from you. Can you just tell me about Rabindranath Tagore? Only 2-3 lines, not more than that.
He is a writer, poet,
Yes.
and he wrote the national anthem for the country.
Okay, thank you so much. Anything else? He is Bengali writer. Okay, he's a Bengali writer basically, girls, and he has translated many of his poetry, of his work into English language himself. And similarly, think he has done with this chapter, this poetry also, where the mind is without fear. Okay, and in which year I want, like, you can raise your hand. Okay, in which year he has written this poetry, where the mind is without fear? Yes, in which year he has written?
Ma'am, 1911.
1911, correct. He has written this poetry in 1911 and it has been prescribed in where?
Gitanjali.
Gitanjali, correct. Now listen here, girls. He has written originally this poetry, okay, in the form of a prayer in the year 1900 in Bengali language, okay? In 1900 in Bengali language, he has written this as a prayer, okay? And then in the year 1911, okay, he has translated it himself and then he has published this as poem number 35 in Gitanjali. Am I clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Originally written in the year 1900 and then in 1911 translation was done into English and then published in the compilation named as Gitanjali. Fine. Clear? As poem number 35.
35.
Okay, yeah, because these are the basic things which you need to remember because obviously we have to take your viva. So you just need to remember all these things. Okay, fine. Other technicality, if we go to the technicality of this poetry, bache, there is no rhyming scheme here. You can see the lines. Okay, you can check yourself. It is written like where the mind is without fear, the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not broken up into fragments of narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, and so and so and so. Right? So you can come to the conclusion, obviously, that there is no rhyme scheme. Okay, bache? There is no rhyme scheme. It is written in free verse. Do you know the difference of free verse and rhyming scheme? Do you have any idea, girls? Yes or no? Any idea?
Ma'am, free verse means where no rhyming scheme is used.
What? Mathli, please speak once again.
Ma'am, free verse means like where no rhyming scheme is used. Like in this poem, no means no rhyming scheme is used.
See, okay, Mathli, what you said, it's understood. But what exactly you have to speak, you should speak is like in a free verse, the writer writes the sentences without even giving any tempo to it or a perfect scheme to it or a perfect lines to it. Okay, there is no certain words which has to end with certain sound. For example, you when you just check, okay, for a while, okay, on my like request, please check your listeners. If you can just quickly go to the listeners so that I can just help you out in this. Okay, listeners is at page number. It is at page number 55, everyone. Okay, when you just look at there is also a rhyming scheme. There is also a rhyming scheme to it. Okay, in your daffodils, okay, daffodils, there is a rhyming scheme. Fine. When you can see that last line, जो last word होता है, वो किसी ना किसी, either third line, either fourth line, either with the second one, it is rhyming. So that means the poetry have a rhyming scheme. And then we have to see what rhyming scheme basically it's happening. Okay, either and the way of the perfect way of writing rhyming scheme is always in small letters. You should always write like A, B, C, B, A. Whatever the condition is. You should not write like A, then B, then C, the B, or A, B, or certain. It is most probably it is written in a small letters. Okay, rhyming scheme is always written, and this poetry is in like free verse, but you can find many example of alliteration here. Poetic device, okay, like if we talk about the poetic device here, fine. So here you will find metaphor. We have an example of metaphor here. We have an example of alliteration here. Okay, and also we have an example of personification here. Clear, girls? We are having here example of 3 things. Okay? For alliteration, we are having the example here where the world is without fear. We have W, W and W there. For alliteration. Clear? Example of alliteration is where the world. Okay. For personification, we have the sentence there, whole sentence, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. This whole sentence is personified here. Which one? I'll just write it down here. Okay, where the last line at the page number, on the page number 84 there. Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Example of personification. Clear? Example of personification. Clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And the example metaphor is, okay. Metaphor is where the clear stream of reason. Where the clear stream of reason. Okay, has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. This whole sentence, this whole one is example of your metaphor. Clear?
Excuse me.
Yes, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, this line into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, can it be an example of alliteration?
Alliteration where the clear has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead. You can just write here dreary desert sand of dead. This can become your example of alliteration, but not the whole.
Okay.
Clear? Only dreary desert sand of dead habit. Clear? So understood metaphor, you know, where the comparisons are between the two like things or alike things. Fine. When we make it without the usage of the word like and as. Alliteration, you know, when the consonant, sounds, words are not words, the letters are same. Fine. And of course, personification, you know, when we treat some non-living thing as a living one. Clear? You should know the definitions of the poetic devices so that it becomes easy for you to write down. Okay? And one more thing, bache, in your boards exam, they will always going to ask you about the poetic devices used in your poetries. So please don't skip to learn at least the poetic devices there. Fine? For each every poet, ask one. So no?
Ma'am, you are not clearly
Yeah.
audible.
Yeah. Okay. I said that for every poetry, you have to learn the poetic devices. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's come to the question answers here. Page number 86 first. Okay. Page number 86. Okay. First question is, what kind of freedom does Tagore envisage for his country? By the word envisage, it means prediction. What kind of a country? Fine. What kind of a country Tagore is predicting here? What kind of freedom? Can anyone answer? Yes, can anyone answer? Sumaira is saying fearless and self-respecting. Anyone else? Sumaira just said fearless and self-respecting. Anyone can else? Anyone else can answer here? Little bit. What kind of a country he is? Yeah, Ronak is saying that knowledge should be free. Kritika is also saying. Okay, so the answer which I received from Kritika is freedom from conservative society and the freedom from discrimination. Devanshi is saying no division among people. Vanshika Sharma is saying they should get knowledge freely. Mathli said freedom of knowledge. Vanshika said knowledge. Ronak is saying no division among the people. Mathli again freedom of discrimination. Bhavneet is saying where there is no fear and one's head is held high with dignity. Correct. All these are correct. But what kind of freedom he is talking about here? Where the people should not be afraid of anything. Where they are living with keeping their head high and with the dignity. Where they are provided with all the basic facilities like free education. Okay, where their questioning, their reasoning is not being questioned, where they are not blindly following the superstitious path, and where they are free to do what they want to, and where the people are doing their works dedicatedly and not being followed by corruption or anything else. That kind of a country, the freedom of heaven, okay, which is mentioned there. Okay, which is mentioned there, the heaven of freedom he is talking about. Clear here, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. I hope it's clear to you now. Correct. Now let's go to the second question here. The second question is, what harm can be caused by blind faith? How can we get rid of blind faith? Okay, girls, this question have been asked by many a times in the board. Okay, what harm can be caused by blind faith? Now here, blind faith means that we are following any tradition, okay, without even giving proper thought to it or reason to it. Fine. Now, how can we get rid of this blind faith? Come on, can you answer me now this question? Yeah, Ronak is saying that through knowledge and truthfulness, correct. Devanshi is saying through knowledge, correct. Anyone else? I am getting your answer in the chat one here. Okay, yeah, Pavni is saying that blind faith stands in the way of progress. We can get rid of blind faith through reason and knowledge. Exactly correct. Anyone else wants to answer? At least you can get that the blind faith means what. When you have to answer this question, bache, what you have to do is you have to first of all just answer what does the blind faith means here, and then what harm they can cause. Okay, they can stop the progress of a country, they can keep you behind. Okay, and how you can get rid of it? Yes, by changing our thinking, by knowledge. Nitasha said, Latika said, harm that will be caused by blind faith will result in loss of our own progress. Correctly. Bhavneet Kaur, it means that blind faith can lead to the growth of unprogressive thoughts and we can get rid of it by knowledge. To blindly trust can be called, yeah, blindly trust. Bache, here blindly trust doesn't mean that you are trusting a person blindly. Okay, यहाँ पे सिर्फ वही बात नहीं आती है, but also about the traditions also which we are following. Okay, for example, like there is also like the broken fragments वाला एक part है ना इसमें, जिसमें poet बोलते हैं, रविंद्रनाथ जी बोलते हैं कि like the people should not be like their thinking should not be narrow minded, they have to broaden it. Okay, that is also comes under this blind faith only. Okay. Yeah, by being aware and making awareness about the disadvantages of the blind faith. Correct. Now I guess now you have enough of points that how you have to frame your answer, and this question is very important from the point of view of exam. Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the last question does come, bache, it does come, and 2 years back also it came for the first time when the board started for 11th standard. This question did come in exam, and this was, what is the central idea of the poem? Okay, this you have to prepare for your 12th standard as well. What is the central idea of this poem? What you will write? I'll give you a few of the points which you have to frame. Central idea is just similar what you used to write in your 10th standard and 9th standard, but here your like elaboration, you have to elaborate your answer. You have to give a length to your answer for 5 marks. I hope I'm making myself clear here, everyone, that you have to write more in your this thing. You can write that it is a prayer to Lord in the demand, okay, in the demand of a country which should be free, where the people are enjoying their life, okay, where the people can keep their head high, okay, when they are allowed to think, okay, allowed to reason. So accordingly also he strays, and basically you have to write everywhere that he's praying to Lord for all these things. Okay, it should always like not asking but praying to God that awaken his country as well as the countrymen. Okay, so that they come out from the darkness of ignorance. Okay, there should be no ignorance. The people are living their life. There should be no evilness, no prejudices among the people. These are the words which I'm giving you. No evilness, no prejudices, no hatredness for each other. They are rising above the hate, okay? They are rising, they are coming out from the ignorance. Right? All these things you have to write. Am I clear here? And you have to frame it very nicely. Few technicality also you can write that it is written in a one single sentence. It's a prayer. Okay, no rhyming scheme is here. But that too at the end. But you have to start this as a form of a prayer only. Okay? Clear to everyone? What points you have to write in the central idea? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
By this, we come to end of your this thing. Your half yearly portion is only till chapter number 9. Okay, your midterm only till chapter number 9. Okay, though we will be continuing with the other chapters and I will be taking in between your Viva also. Okay, all the timings and everything will be mentioned to you. And don't worry about it that how we have to take your Viva. We are not going to take everyone as together. We will bifurcate you all into different groups and then we will take it accordingly. Okay, by we I mean to hear me and Zenith ma'am. Clear? Me and Zenith ma'am. We will take thing like we just quickly finish it up. Okay, yeah. And one more thing, please give a thorough reading to your chapters. And the Viva will be from 1st to the 9th chapter. And I will be taking in between your grammar topics also. And we will be practicing that. Fine. And in the Google Classroom, we have already mentioned your syllabus for your midterms exams. Please go through it. Okay. And accordingly, you have to prepare, bache. See to it what is coming in your exam. Google Classroom, just check. There is given like midterm syllabus, term 1 syllabus. Just go through it once and then prepare. Okay, everyone here?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. Any queries you want to ask, you can ask me right now. Any question you want to ask, you can ask.
Ma'am, is there any imagery used in this poem?
Yeah, there are. There are imagery because it's also mentioned in your textbook, Bache, poetic technique. Can you list out any imagery? Because you have questioned yourself. Madly,
Yes, ma'am.
there is imagery used here, Bache. There is. And I have given you the answers only for those poetic devices which is not mentioned here. Which is not mentioned here. Like alliteration, metaphor, personification. Okay, and of course the imagery is there. Reference to the context at page number 87, discussion 3 part. That is also important, but do not skip this part also. Okay. Anything else you want to ask, you can ask me. What is imagery? I hope you all of you know what is imagery. That when we read certain words, okay, and it start creating an image, and sometimes visual image, sometimes it's like olfactory one, sometimes it's like taste one. So imagery is does there.
Anji,
Hello. Yes. Anything else? Clear to everyone?
yes, ma'am.
So shall we end this class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.